Welcome to Decembeer. It's Tuesday.
I'm super serious this episode, Ed. Super serious for Tuesday.
You're giving me a case of the Mondays on this Tuesday.
It doesn't work like that. You can't get a case of the Mondays on a Tuesday. It is medically impossible. You know, I hear beer announcers really into like CB radio and that kind of thing. He does it on the weekends and stuff. Yeah, he loves the ham radio and, you know...
And the ham.
Well, yeah, he's eating ham while he's working on the ham radio. Don't you have to do that? I thought that's where it got its name from.
Breaker, we got a Whiskey Delta over here. Today's Phillips Snowcase beer is Shortwave from Phillips Brewing Company. Over and out.
When I was talking about beer announcers ham radio, I didn't know that he was actually going to be on the ham radio eating ham during the beer announcement.
Yeah, I don't even know how you pull that off.
Look at the color of this beer, Ed. Doesn't it remind you of the fall? The leaves falling from the trees. Those warm reds, yellows, browns. What color would you say this beer is?
It looks auburn to me.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Auburn. That's a $5 word, ladies and gentlemen.
It's some...
This is the first beer of the production block. While I'm tempted to say that I'm not a huge fan of it off the initial sip, my bias towards I just need beer inside my body says that...
Yeah, I agree with you.
That is exactly what I needed. Got a good balance, a good amount of hop, you know, but not too much. I really enjoyed this one, actually. And it might be a little bit of my bias, but I thought it was pretty good. How did you feel?
For Phillips, there's a very good balance of hops in this beer. I quite enjoyed it, and it went down easy.
Yes, it did.
What would you give this beer?
I think that I would give this guy, you know, I haven't been a big fan of the Phillips, but this one is actually right on the mark. I'm going to go ahead and give it a 3.5.
Wow!
Yeah.
Wow!
It's a good one. I like
You're
it.
coming out of the gate swinging today.
Yeah, well, I mean, we've got 3 fantastic beers lined up, and so I'm excited to try them all.
I'm going to give it a 2.75.
2.75, huh, Ed? It's a little bit of a lower rating. Why'd you choose it?
Because that's beer announcer's measurement.
Oh, you mean like the length from...
And in the craft crossing corner, weighing in at 345 milliliters, is the fabulator Roch Bach from Central City Brewing. Are you ready to rumble?
We've got another visit from one of our favorite beer icons.
We do. It's Rock Brock.
Rock Brock.
Gonna smack you with his giant elbow. Or maybe a chair or a table. Or a lawsuit. Stay away from my wife, Saison.
Yeah, but then Brett Saison is right up in your face, and I'm coming for the title belt!
Rock Brock, don't play that shit!
Let's go, motherfucker!
Holy fuck, what was that?
Was that even a fight, or was that sex?
Kinda smells like iron.
Yeah, a little bit, like Tony Stark had a hand in this beer.
I feel like this is the construction workers' beer. It just tastes like iron and cigarettes.
Also, there's a hair in here.
It's probably from the fight.
Yeah, probably. It's probably a pube. How would you rate this beer?
This beer is a solid 2.
A solid 2?
2.
More like a pathetic 1.
Oh.
Yeah, that's how
Ouch.
That's how I feel about Rock Brock compared to Brett Saison, the true king of the ring!
Didn't we talk about the rules before this? No below the belt shots?
Don't make me sex fight you again, Ed!
Speaking of struggle snuggles, let's hear from Beer Announcer.
Today's craft advent beer is Boris The Spider from the Spider Bite Beer Company. Das Vidanias.
So, Beer Announcer's Russian accent is better than his Scottish one.
But still terrible.
Yeah, still not good. I'm excited to try the Boris the Spider.
Yeah, this is dark and Russian.
In Russia, the beer drinks you.
We should drink the beer.
Yeah, before it drinks us. It actually reminds me a lot of another beer that we reviewed on the show, the Black Jackal Imperial Coffee Stout. It's got not as much coffee flavor. It's another stout that really has that sort of bitter aftertaste that gives me sort of an espresso-y feel when combined with the deep kind of chocolatey, caramelly, stout notes that are in there.
Spider beer does whatever a beer spider.
You are the stout guy. You're the dude who loves stouts. Can't get enough of stouts.
Yeah.
And yet, you got nothing to say about this.
You know what? I love stouts. I do not love this beer. It tastes a little strong, although it's not actually strong, and those rich caramelly, chocolatey flavors of a stout that I love are just overpowered.
So you don't like this beer. You're
No,
saying it's
I
not
don't.
your favorite. I like it personally, so I think I know how the ratings are going to pan out, but I want to know your exact rating.
I'm going to give this 2.5 beards.
Even when you're like, oh, I don't like this thing or whatever, you give it the neutral rating. 2.5 is like,
No,
that's the
no.
middle of the scale.
No. The typical stouts on the show, I've rated 3.75 and above.
I guess
So-
that's true. Maybe our viewers would have to go back and like be certain about that. But I feel like if you're going to dislike something, dislike it.
I am giving this 2 Adidas tracksuits.
What? For once, I'm going to rate a stout higher than you, and it's going to be 3.75.
Damn!
I like this beer. I don't know why you don't. I honestly, when I first took a drink of it, I was like, oh, Ed's going to rate this thing a 4. And I was way off base, I guess, but I really dig it, and I think that you guys should check it out. We did this before, and I thought it was pretty fun, and I think it's going to create some confusion this time, but I'm going to count down from 3, and we're both going to say our beer of the episode. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Boris the
Shortwave!
Spider!
So we're 8 episodes in, and this is only the second time that we've had a tie for beer of the day. We usually agree.
It's true. It's tearing us apart, Ed. I think it's tearing us apart.
It really is.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on right now.
Yeah, like I said, I'm still not sure if we're fighting or if we're having sex, but either way, we're always switching clothes at the end.
And I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, let's, one more time?
Yeah.